If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkickin.com.
It is Brianna. We're watching
DONTAE'S
Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Keep watching.
Last question, Wilder, Joshua.
The more polished guy right now is Joshua. Joshua. Even though he's only got 20 fights, what's he got, 20 now? 19 fights. He's the guy that was the better amateur fighter. You know, Wilder came on the scene, did great things. He got a bronze medal in a very weak heavyweight division in the Olympics. I was there. I called the fights. I called those 4 Olympics from 2000 to 2012. So I called his fights, and that was a weak heavyweight division. And look, listen, he won a bronze medal, and give him all the credit in the world. He got that, but. Joshua won a gold medal. Joshua had more amateur fights. Wilder, what he deserves credit for is he came on the amateur scene really late and made hay quick. Moved up to the top and got on the Olympic team and got a bronze. So he deserves accolades for that, and he did it. But that doesn't change the fact that the better amateur still was Joshua. He's the more polished guy. Wilder is the best pure puncher out there. I mean, he punches are born. I say it all the time. They're not made. They're not made. We like the trainers like, oh, I made him a better puncher. No. Now, you know what? Maybe you make him a more accurate puncher, and you change his technique, and you do all those things where it's not telegraphed and where he doesn't leave him so vulnerable. But pure power is born. We have nothing to do with that. And Wilder has power. That's his best asset. He's got power in the right hand. So if he could catch him, if he could catch Joshua the way that Klitschko caught him, could he knock him out? Yeah, I have no problem saying that. But if you're asking me going into that fight, you know, who would you pick? I would pick it just the way I said. Very, very dangerous fight for Joshua, but a little bit more polished, definitely better technically, and I got to think this fight that he just went through and survived is going to make him a better fighter.
So out of King Kong, Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Wilder, who's the last heavyweight standing?
You know, I like Ortiz. He's a good counterpuncher, but sometimes he has a little problem on the front end. You know, he's real good. You walk into him, bang, he's countering, and he's really smooth, and he really does that well. And I like him, but on the front end, sometimes when he has to create offense, it doesn't come to him as naturally. And I think in that way, Joshua probably would have an edge that he could with his jab, that I think he's going to be convinced that he should use more now instead of panicking and thinking, because he went through what a young fighter goes through. He went through a panic moment where oh my God, I need the right hand. That's the only thing that can save me here. No, son, the jab will save you. But he didn't know that. And now he went through it. And now his trainers can get it through his head and say, now do you believe us? And I think that will stick with him, and I think he will be better because of that experience. He went through fire. He will be better. At the end of the day, you know, the most dangerous guy out of the whole bunch is Wilder, because, you know, but he's got the weakest technique out of them all. So when you balance it all and you put it all together with all that experience, the pedigree of the amateurs, technique, talent, you know, everything, mindset, everything else, I'm probably gonna, in a very difficult way, going to put Joshua at the top of the class. And part of it's going to be that I'm going to believe that this firestorm with this 41-year-old, and he was 41, I get it, but he was a guy that had a lot of experience and a lot of power and been a champion a long time, that experience is going to serve him. That's going to make him a better fighter and solidify him and bring everything together for him in a consistent manner. So at the end of the day, I'll go with Joshua, but it'd be very interesting. I mean, where's Don King when you need him? You know, come around, Don, and make a heavyweight tournament. Let's do a heavyweight tournament again.
This is Bobby, and you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.